Octavia Spencer is a fantastic actress who has been in a wide variety of well-made films in Hollywood, and what she has to say here today, what she wants to share with us, is very shocking about Hollywood. But, well, it's not really much of a shock when you understand the inner workings of Hollywood and how that place operates, but we're going to get into this and see what she has to say here, and I can only imagine there's probably a lot of Hollywood elites that are seething, absolutely seething, at what she decided to share today. So let's get into this whole thing and see what is going on here. So the Help actress Octavia Spencer said she encountered more racism in LA than Alabama, which, like I said, is not much of a shock when you actually understand that place and understand that a lot of what they do there is virtue signaling. It's projection coming from these celebrities who I'm sure have a lot of guilt that they feel for the way that they treat people, the way that they see people, and they're so obsessed with these types of social issues like racism. So we're going to get into this and see what she has to say here, because think about it. She moved from a place like Alabama. She moved to a place like California. And yes, there's going to be a huge cultural difference, especially with the type of people that she is now hanging out with versus the type of people that she came from in Alabama. So let's get into this and see what she has to say here. Like I said, I can only imagine that the elites are not happy with what she has to share in this interview. The 52-year-old actress, known for movies like The Help, great movie, and Hidden Figures, talked about experiencing what she called racist behavior upon moving to LA during a recent interview for the podcast WTF with Mark Moran. So Spencer also said that she had positive recollections of her childhood growing up in Montgomery, Alabama, which Moran found surprising. Which, of course, it would be surprising to him. He's yet another one of these people that lives in the Hollywood bubble. It's a beautiful place and beautiful people. You know, I love being from there, the actress said. But it's like, it's heavy, man, right? Moran replied. I think everywhere is heavy. Everywhere has its history. You know that what I mean? I think everywhere has problems, Spencer said. You can't deny that Southern history is intense. Well, what's beautiful for me is that stuff preceded me. You know, I was a child of the 70s. You know, as you grow older and the things that you can remember, that wasn't a part of my history. I learned about it. It's not anything that I experienced. My mother definitely, you know, taught us about the world and the realities, the harsh realities of the world and history. But growing up in Alabama, I'm going to be honest, I felt more racism when I first moved to LA than I ever had in Alabama. That is a very, very crazy statement. Spencer said that she expected LA to be progressive. Of course she did, you know, and the thing is that, you know, a lot of these woke ideologies that are considered to be progressive ideologies are not progressive at all. In fact, they're very regressive at the end of the day. It's not about actually just, you know, integration. It isn't about integration. It's about, at the end of the day, it's about a lot of segregation. They want to segregate people. They want to divide people. That's what the woke ideology is all about at the end of the day. It's under the guise of, oh yeah, we're all going to be getting along. It's all just going to be happy, clappy, whatever. But that isn't what it actually is when you start to actually look under the hood of what woke ideology is all about. She recalled thinking, oh, California is going to be this free and liberal thinking place, but claimed she was singled out while shopping in the store. It is so funny. It's right out of Pretty Women, she said of the experience. I remember going into a shop and being followed. Like at first, I was just like so excited, like just walking around. And then I realized that I was being followed. It was kind of strange in that way, saying the incident was glaringly obvious, but that she doesn't believe she's been discriminated against since then. So that is all absolutely crazy stuff. And like I said, you know, at the end of the day, this is very much nothing that's a surprise to me. These celebrities continue to divide people, and so much of it is based on race, which is such a depressing thing to see, especially someone who grew up in, like, you know, the early 2000s and the 90s and everything else, where this stuff wasn't talked about and this wasn't an issue. People weren't making a big deal out of race. People weren't talking about this. It wasn't a thing. And now, unfortunately, it has become a huge social issue once again. And a lot of that is because of Hollywood, because of the media, because of our education system, and they know exactly what they're doing with that. So with that being said, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.